way we fix this car with the So we're finally starting to wrap this car up. A couple things we gotta do today. One, we have some coilovers. Finally going to put this car on the ground, and my biggest hope, I'm hoping that this suspension gets fixed. We've fixed frame damage. I've literally changed everything but the subframe in itself, and I believe that the strut, because of how hard this side was impacted, it is bent forward. So we're gonna do that. Hopefully that fixes that, and then obviously we'll fix the bunkiness of the car. Second thing I gotta do, I need to cut the fenders out so that the body kit can fit correctly. Anytime you do a wide body or some sort of fender flares, you always cut the fender beneath it. A few weeks ago, was it a few weeks ago? That was a long time ago. A few weeks ago I mentioned that I needed suspension for this, and I was like, hey, yeah, any use, I don't care what kind of coilovers they are or whatever, like, hit me up. And our friends over at Raceland actually watch our videos, and they said, hey, we'll send you some. So, huge shout out to them. It's no big surprise. Oh, these actually look great. These look way different than what they used to. So I had Racelands on my TC back in the day, and they actually, like, these are way nicer than they used to be. These have adjustable damping. I'm gonna need to probably set some preload and fix all this before everything, but definitely 10 times better than what I remember. Let's get moving on the super build and get it done. Okay, so the rear is way lower than I anticipated on. I'm gonna change that, but the front's fitment is gonna be really good. The front's gonna look great. I still need to modify the fenders. Hopefully I'll have some time for that today, but this install is not really that difficult. Once upon a time I had my angle grinder and all of my cutter discs here, and now they're gone. So I've never used an air saw before. I feel like this might work pretty well. If it doesn't, enjoy watching me fail. Trying new things. That's not a very good way of doing it or approaching this, so I'm gonna wait until I can get my angle grinder and finish this up, or the other side up, another day. This side turned out, this side did turn out how I wanted it to, but it takes like 10 times longer using that air saw, and it doesn't really look any better. But the point was to get the fender out of the way so that the wheel doesn't hit anything. Okay, so everything is on. I can tell you right now I'm gonna need to take the lower control arm of the rear and bring it in a little bit to give it a little more positive camber, and also bring the toe out a little more. But I'm pretty 95% sure that issue is going to be fixed. I'm going to lay her down and see how low she is. The rebound is so stiff on these coilovers, it actually doesn't move from like when it's in the air and when it's on the ground. So I'm actually gonna have to lower them even more. I actually thought that that's crazy. So these are gonna be some stiff boys. I still have a little bit of work to do to the kit itself, so like ignore the fact that it's so close to the wheel and stuff right there. I still have a lot to do to it. I still have some stuff to modify, but this looks so good. For some reason I just can't figure out the toe thing. I've replaced every suspension piece back here. I paid for a frame alignment and everything checks out. And for some reason, this sucker is still towing in. I have no idea what to do aside from like possibly replacing the subframe. That's the last thing I want to do but I just don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so it is now a new day. I broke a few tools and got kind of frustrated. What's up, bud? Oh, can you speak? Speak. Boy. We gotta go back. I need to finish the other side, hoping that those bolts are not seized anymore. And I need to go back through and adjust the preload and the ride height because I, didn't expect all those differences. So let's go have some fun. Your full body weight. Yes. Full body weight.
Am I ready?
Okay, got it. And the final reveal. Pretty good, dude. Could probably go a little bit lower, but I am definitely not done adjusting stuff. I would have narrated more of this video, but I woke up like sick this morning. And I feel terrible, so sorry. It's doing a lot of like music and time-lapse stuff, but here we go. Wow, the whole alignment on this side is just looks good to me. That actually has positive camber. This is towed out and it's just a little funky bunky. I probably still need to replace the suspension pieces on this side, but hey man, that's all right. I probably might go about half an inch lower, but I think this is that's actually a great ride height out front. That's still a little high. This actually looks great, dude. I'm liking it. I like didn't know if I liked the ride height at first, but like I feel like it's pretty good. It's definitely drivable, but man. Need to continue to cut the fenders. I have a little bit left to do before. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna meet my deadline of painting by this week because we've had an incredibly busy week. There's so much to do. We're gonna final walkthrough on the house, and we might be buying a house in 2 days. But here we go. It does look pretty decent. I have a lot more work to do on it, but that's the fun of doing this. Big thanks to Raceland. Big thanks to Raceland. I have to say, I did use them. I had a set of Racelands when I was in high school, and I did think they were very good. But they definitely have stepped up their quality. So if going low is what you're going for, and if you're on a budget, I would definitely say consider them. So thank you guys for watching my videos. First off, that's really awesome. And second, thanks for sending out a pair. Oh, I can't wait until this car's done. I'm really tired of seeing it in a bunch of shambled pieces, and
Aren't we all?
yeah, I think all of us are. I guess one thing I do want to say, I think I heard this on the radio or something the other day, but I do want to tell you guys, if you didn't know what it felt like to be broken, you would never know what it feels like to be whole. So rejoice, and it's hard to be thankful, but like those hard situations that develop who you are and define who you are also help you know what it feels like to be whole when you are. So that's something to wrap your mind around today. It's my daily advice for you guys. I'll catch you guys later. Oh, let's get this damn thing done. Peace. So I got 2 videos for you, not super related. What you're gonna do is you're gonna click one of those videos, boys. If you've seen both of them, big thanks to you. But you should probably watch them again because they're really good. Especially that drifting one. So good.